You get a train ticket, which buys you the freedom to travel anywhere. Nope, I went some places else, starting in a country which is not even part of the European Union. No, an interesting one. I wanted to focus on the perspectives of people of color, which turns out to be challenging in Eastern Europe. So I decided to open up the question a bit, making space to explore our identities together.
And it's just like... It's a dog. Willst du ein bisschen was über deine Lebensgeschichte erzählen?
I've been to Serbia the first time in 2018. In a photography class, we explored the footsteps of Yugoslav cultural heritage. My learnings: history is very much still present. The former Yugoslav states are still in the process of carving out their identities and are questioning their belongings. In 2018, it was a look back. Now, I wanted to dive into the current state of mind of young Serbians. So, where to start meeting people?
Was soll ich sagen, ich bin Deutscher geboren, aufgewachsen in Belgrad.
Die denken gar nicht,
Na, die fragen mich, woher ich komme, weißt du, dann sage ich...
Was denken die immer, also woher du kommst?
Na, die fragen mich nur, woher ich komme.
Und dann sprichst du auf Serbisch?
Ja, normal.
Ja, genau. Wie fühlst du dich zu Europa verbunden?
Ja, das, was du mich fragst. Ich sag dir, Europa ist geografisch, wo ich lebe, weißt du. Politisch, was du mich fragst. Ich will nicht in Europa sein, für mich ist cool, wie jetzt es ist. Ich brauche das nicht, für mich mag Europa, ja, natürlich mag Berlin, ich mag Madrid, ich mag jede Stadt. Aber ich kann nicht sagen, dass wir hier in Serbien gleich sind wie die, weißt du. Das ist Lebensart, weißt du. Und
wie ist es hier? Wie ist es hier für dich zum Beispiel?
Mit wenig Geld leben Leute so lustig. Fröhlich.
Ja.
Ich weiß nicht, vielleicht mit mehr Geld würde das schlechter aussehen. Jetzt ist auch hier bei uns ein bisschen schon die Lage schlimmer mit der Lebenslust. Die Leute ändern sich, die politische Weise auch hier sind anders. Die Leute, was jetzt... Ich bin immer für alles bereit, für Revolution.
He gave me a hot tip to approach a friend of his who might have a different opinion, and I'm gonna go there. I meet him and maybe he's up for an interview and maybe we get different insights on that.
Ich bringe Bata heute Deutsch bei. I have my ancestors from Serbia, so like I'm Serbian, but it's like EU as itself. It's just like a collection of, if I can say that, collection of countries under like a certain laws. It's like a pact, you know.
And you immediately went to go to talk about the EU. Is it that intertwined to you? Because to me, for example, Europe, it's the continent, right? No, but I mean
Europe as a continent.
I meant Europe as a continent.
Oh,
like the feeling. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's an entirely different question. With a different context, so I can like transfer to that question. It's funny.
Okay.
For me personally, it's always something like I need to learn something more. Because my like profession is, you know, like music and fine arts, and you really have to like travel and see certain stuff and artists in person.
This is how it's supposed to look like in, I think, September 2023, and right now it's just a huge construction site. Guess I'm gonna go check in 2023.
Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao.
It's absolutely random, and I'm absolutely lucky that this festival, or basically this series of events, is taking place right now. I didn't even know. I was just planning to head to Novi Sad just to see how Serbia is outside of Belgrade, even though it's another huge city. But let's see what kind of performances they're gonna show, and maybe I can get a few people to help me answer my questions as well.
Can you do this again?
I studied scene architecture, technique and design, so it's kind of the mixture of the engineering and the artistic way. The concept about this work about that is the exploring the feeling of nostalgia, exploring the feeling of the emotional, unavailability. I think that I am not really in the place to talk about that big stuff, but on the geographical way, I think that this Balkan here is this area in the Balkan is kind of the gem about all the natural beauties, about all the people, about all the mentality of the people. Definitely through my profession, but also through my profession, the work that I'm doing, the large impact on that has the thing that's from who I am, from where I am, and that who I am also. But I identify myself through my profession and through my work.
Yeah, cool. It's actually a student's project. Assignment was to research about family members that we never met, funded by European Cultural City for this year. I think I didn't hear a lot of people here talking about MA European. It's more a question of Balkan.
Funny because we just got talking here this evening and then you come to this question of how is it to grow up as an Asian or like as a Vietnamese looking person. And
I didn't grow up here. I grew up in Portugal. When I went to school the first day, because I couldn't speak the language, all I heard was I went to the language classes and I did my stuff. Everyone were nice in Portugal. Like I could speak English and they were willing to talk to me in English. Croatia is catching up because like last year a lot of people have been investing money and living here, working here. I think if you talk about like race, like Asians are like I think bullied too much rather than other races. Like 2 years ago first time and I was just traveling. And everybody started looking at me because, because there's no Asian people or stuff like that. A year later, I opened a hostel and stuff, and then I think again I met new friends, and obviously they were nice to me. But it totally depends on the person. I think it's not a country. I think it's a person and how well educated they are or how well they have understanding of the world. I would never judge a country. I would say, I always have this quote, like maybe that guy hasn't had the experience to have this knowledge,
Being European is a constructed, evolved feeling. Guess we tend to see the restrictions at the EU level a lot. For strong, shared European consciousness, the reminder that European achievements are for a diverse, open Europe, which must constantly be renewed.
For me personally, it's really important to travel. You see the stuff, you see the city, you feel the people, so it's a lot more different that way.
I hope the Schwarzkopf Stiftung will continue giving out these travel grants in the future for a united European future. It has been eye-opening. Thank you.